Yeah, check it. Real, recognize real from the gate. No fake, no imitation. Pure demonstration. Yo. They say the culture's faded, but I disagree with that stance. Got bars that make heads nod when they hear my advance. Every line calculated, never fabricated flows. While others chase the latest trends, my foundation grows. Been grinding since the break of dawn, pen to pad with passion. Never follow what's in fashion, just my own reaction to the beat that's pumping through these speakers now. Teaching how to bow down when the real come around. Real, recognize real when I step to the mic. Every word that I spit got that boom bap bite. They can try to compete, but they missing the skill. Only real recognize real, and I keep it so ill. Real, recognize real, yeah, I keep it so ill. Real, recognize real when I'm paying these bills. You claim you got the hunger, but your stomach ain't empty. My verses hit different, every phrase is so hefty. Competitors scatter when they witness my technique. Been perfecting this craft every day of the week. No shortcuts to greatness, just dedication and grind. While you waste time online, I'm expanding my mind. Study all the legends who came before my time. Then I flip it, twist and make the whole crowd rewind. Real, recognize real when I step to the mic. Every word that I spit got that boom bap bite. They can try to compete, but they missing the skill. Only real, recognize real, and I keep it so ill. Real, recognize real, yeah, I keep it so ill. Real, recognize real when I'm paying these bills. This is for the heads who appreciate the art. Been keeping it authentic right here from the start. No compromise, truth aside, every single bar. Whether near or whether far, you know who we are. I don't need validation from the masses or the critics. Flow speaks volumes, every verse is ballistic. Came to prove a point, the substance never dies. While others tell lies, I'm the truth in disguise. So when you see me coming, better show some respect. I earn my place among the best, what did you expect? The culture leads through artists who refuse to sell out. This is what real hip-hop's truly about. Real, recognize real when I step to the mic. Every word that I spit got that boom bap bite. They can try to compete, but they missing the skill. Only real, recognize real, and I keep it so ill. Real, recognize real, yeah, I keep it so ill. Real, recognize real when I'm paying these bills. Yeah, that's how we do it. Pure skill, no shortcuts. Real, recognize real. Always.
The city breathes through the cracks in the concrete, and the shadows never blink.
The game don't.
Heavy slabs sliding down the dark avenue. Chrome spinning slow on the blacktop. The air smells like diesel and bass salt. Parked it right by the crab vendor. Scaling the product under a dim bulb. Saw a ghost in a silk wrap. Standing where the cash exchange hands. Looking like a high stakes investment. The interior of the Cadillac smells like leather. And the weight of every mistake made. Life is a ledger of gains and losses. She was always the biggest asset.
It is just the same hustle. Back on the gritty soil.
Eyes locked over the cracked ice bins. We used to run numbers in the east. She looks like $1 million in cold cash. Fresh out the vault and untraceable. No words needed for the shared history. Just the rhythm of the night market. The humidity sticking to the velvet seats. I remember the way we dodged the badge. Outmaneuvering the precinct in the fast lane. Now we're just two figures in the mist, calculating the course of the comeback. The game has no heart, just a pulse.
It is just the same hustle. Back on the gritty soil.
Listen to the OG when I tell you, don't let the beauty break the baggage. We not like silent business partners. A mutual respect for the longevity. Shift the gear back into the drive. Leaving the past at the wet star. Checking the glass for the law. The grind is the only thing that stays. Tapping the steering wheel to the baseline. The city is a beast that eats the wheat. Stay focused on the stack and the steering. One last look in the rear view. Game dope.
Yo, can you hear me through these walls, man? Think it's my problem. Been staring out this window too long. Waiting for something that ain't coming. So I'm writing this down like you care about my day. Another morning with the same old pain. Elevators broken, stairs smell like piss. Landlord knocking, but I'm ignoring this. Sirens outside, helicopter buzz. Nobody asked me how I really was. Check the mailbox, bills and more bills. Can't afford these expensive thrills. Windows foggy from my broke ass heat. Kids outside dealing on my street. Mama upstairs crying through the floor. Wonder what she's always crying for. But yo, can you hear me when I'm calling out? Or you just pretending what this life's about? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? From the 18th floor. Can 18th floor. Can you hear me? What we struggling for? So I'm telling you about yesterday's drama. Mrs. Johnson got evicted, lost the karma. Seen her packing boxes, tears in her eyes. 30 years here, now she's saying goodbye. Rent control gone, gentrification real. Rich folks moving in, we ain't part the deal. Corner store closed, but Vegas next to go. Neighborhood changing, but you already know. Water pressure weak, roaches in the sink. Got me wondering what you really think. When you drive through here with your windows up, do you see us struggling or just give up? Cause yo, can you hear me when I'm screaming loud? Or we just faces in the angry crowd? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? From the 18th floor. From the 18th floor. Can you hear me? What we struggling for? Been 5 years since I moved up in here. 5 years watching friends disappear. Some to jail, some to better places. Some just ghosts with forgotten faces. But I'm still here, still breathing deep. Still wondering if my dreams can keep. So I'm asking you this final question now. If you walked up here, would you stick around? See the bullet holes in building 3. See the kids who got no place to be. See the mothers working double shifts. See the fathers handling all the rips. We ain't statistics on your evening news. We got heartbeats, we got dreams to choose. But the system got us trapped up tight. Can't escape this never-ending fight. So when you hear this beat, remember us, the ones forgotten on the evening bus. Cause yo, can you hear me? Answer true. All I ever wanted was to get through. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Floor. But I ain't invisible no more.
wipers moving slow across the glass. Tires spinning on the wet asphalt. I'm chasing a big block of Gouda. The game stays cold like a winter night. Youngsters out here acting brand new. They do not know the cost of masters. I keep business strictly in the family. No major labels, just the neighborhood soil. My spirit stays independent and paid. The nightly grind is my only religion. Raindrops hitting the hood of the scraper, while I calculate every single move. Ambition tastes like copper in my mouth. Desperation is a ghost in the backseat. I am a veteran of these alleyways. Watch how I move without a sound. Mob music in the pouring rain. Independent wealth is the only goal. Stay soil or get left behind. Keep it moving. The curriculum is written in the struggle. Blacked out sedan parked near the corner. Headlights off, but the engine stays warm. Saw a face I did not recognize. My hand stays close to the cold steel. The air smells like wet tires and oil. Paranoia's just a form of awareness. I watch the reflections in the puddles. I watch the reflections in the puddles. Desperation makes richer squares talk too much. I keep my mouth shut and trunk heavy. No need for flashy chains or status. Just give me the deed to the property. Transactional heart keeps the blood pumping. Navigating the nightly shift with precision. Everything out here has a specific price. Even the silence in this dark alley. Mob music in the pouring rain. Independent wealth is the only goal. Stay soil or get left behind. Keep it moving. The curriculum is written in the struggle. Listen closely to what the veteran says. Do not spend it on a Recalum car. Invest in the block and buy it back. Pimping the system until the wheels fall. The grind never stops when it pours. Independent wealth is the only exit. Keep your circle tight and paper dry. Teach the students how to really eat. Culinary metaphors for the bank account. Green leaves and cheddar in the bag. The nightly grind fuels my every breath. Survival is the only dance I know. Rain slick streets on my classroom. Class is now in session for the novices. Independent. Real mob logic. Stay sore.
Yo, I've been walking these blocks since I was knee-high. Seen cats fall when the pressure got too tight, but me, nah homie, I keep my head straight. Even when the world try to seal up my fate. Keep pushing. Mama told me, son, don't let them break your spirit. Every corner got a story, but you gotta hear it. Pain in my chest, but I swallow that hurt. Put it in my rhymes, let the music do work. Streets taught me lessons they don't teach in school. Like how to spot the fake from the real and true. So I grind every day, yeah I hustle for mine. Won't let the block dictate how I spend my time. Keep pushing through the pain. Do the right, do the straight. Keep pushing till I make it. Gotta make it, can't fake. Keep pushing through the pain. Do the right, do the straight. Keep pushing till I make it. Yeah. I seen brothers fall victim to the same trap. Chasing fast money, now they caught up in that. But I learned from watching, took a different route. Use my pen as my weapon, let my voice ring out. Neighborhood prophet with a microphone mission. Speaking truth to the youth, hope they really listen. Every verse I spit, got my soul embedded. Turn my struggle to strength, that's how I'm blessed. They try to dim my light, but I keep on glowing. Seeds that I plant in the pavement keep going. From the block to the booth, yeah I'm always moving. Never settling for less, always improving. Keep pushing through the pain. Through the rain, through the strain. Keep pushing, diamond. Gotta make it, can't fake. Keep pushing through the pain. Through the rain, through the strain. Keep pushing, diamond. Yo. When the weight of the world got you bent over, when your your back to the wall and the game ain't over when they count you out, but you still a soldier. Never fold, never break, stay strong, stay focused. So I dedicate this to my people who struggle, daily grinding the hustle, staying out of trouble. To my homies who remember where we came from, never forget the block that made us what we become. I'ma keep rising till I reach the top. Use my voice as a bridge from the street to the spot where the real ones gather and the fake ones scatter. Where your word is your bond and your actions matter. They matter. This for everybody grinding in the trenches, building something from nothing, breaking down fences. Keep your eyes on the prize, never lose your vision. Turn your pain into power, that's the realm.
Be pushing, don't pay. Do more on this scale. Be pushing, babe. And getting more good shit. Keep pushing, don't pay. Getting more on this shit. Be pushing, babe. And go back.
City never sleep. Heavy bass kick. No more streets. Did one for the watchers. Top floor views. Check. Cold stone watching every move I make. Cold stone watching every move I make. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Cold stone watching every move I make. I see it. Cold stone watching every move I make. I see it. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. I am standing where the vultures circle slow. Vultures looking down at the trap from the ledge. High up, stove on, I'm whipping up a winter storm. Whipping Pyrex glass, holding all my heavy weight. Scaling the law is a statue that never blinks. 12 lying bars waiting for a single slip. Never. I see the blue lights jumping off the brick. Run, but the money keeps me warm in the dark. Stacking. I built this kingdom out of jagged rocks. Kings. Every brick is a lesson I had to learn. Facts. No fear, just a heart made of granite. Watching the blue snakes crawl in the gutter. Cold stone watching every move I make. Cold stone watching every move I make. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Cold stone watching every move I make. I see him. Cold stone watching every move I make. I see him. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. The economics for the street is simple math. Add it up. Subtract the snakes, multiply the heavy racks. Big bag, 60,000 for the watch on my wrist. Ice. Zero mercy for the man who tossed the fed. Snitch. I see the highway from this rooftop peak. Look, trucks moving right across the state lines. Go. Justice is a hammer hitting on the block clay, but my hustle is a mountain in the way. I stop 'em. Heavy clouds hanging over every head. Low. The city weight is pushing on my chest. Pressure. I stand tall while the weakest crumble down. Stay up. Turn the pavement into a velvet throne. Cold stone watching every move I make. Cold stone watching every move I make. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Cold stone watching every move I make. I see him. Cold stone watching every move I make. I see him. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Sirens screaming but the block is quiet. Sun yield like the gargoyles. We see everything, feel nothing. Noir streets, track 3. Keep grinding, keep grinding.
Yeah. Listen up, young blood. Got some words for you.
Remember when they told us things we didn't understand? Now I see the purpose in every weathered hand. Time moves different when you're looking back. What seemed unclear then, now it's crystal black. let it fall on their fears. What they live through can save you years. Streets will try to teach you, but the lesson's incomplete. Elders hold the blueprint for making both ends meet. Time moves different when you're looking back. What seemed unclear then, now it's crystal black. Back then they knew what we couldn't see. Back then they knew what we came to be. They knew, got what they knew. Lesson lived through can save you years.
Yo, I used to think I had it figured out. Running these blocks like I knew what life was about, but old heads pulled me aside, said son, slow down. You walk these same streets, wore the same frown. He showed me scars I couldn't see, told me stories that shape who I be. Every mistake I thought was mine alone, they already lived, already known. Now I pass it forward when I see you struggle. Your pride's too strong, you won't ask for help and trouble. But I remember being where you stand today, young and stubborn, thinking there's only one way. Truth is, wisdom ain't something you can fake. It's earned through every choice and every mistake. So when your OGs talk, you better listen close. Their experience is what matters most.
Young and restless, thought I knew best. Now I understand what they expressed. Back then they knew what we couldn't see. Back then they knew what we came to be. They knew, back then they knew what we came to be. Back then, they already walked this road. Carried the load. Listen, listen. Pass it
Maybe trumpet plays a minor key melody. Over the dusty drum door.
Velvet drapes hide the snakes and the fakes. Thick haze fills the space where we trade. Heavy boots on the floor, lock the door. Chrome heat under wool, never pull too soon. Leather seats, bittersweets, dusty beats. Counting stacks in the back, keep it black. No names, just the games and the flames. Pavement cold, truth be told, blood gets sold. Handshakes turn the brakes in the lungs. Silver coins, heavy joints, check the points. Eye in sight, out of sight in the night. Breath smells like the shell of a bell. Hard rain on the pain, feel the pain. Toxin in the glass, watch the hours pass. City lungs wheeze while we squeeze the cheese. Business as usual, keep the funeral moving. Dig slow, no joke, next get broke. Cash slow. Cash flow, watch the show. Underground, lost and found. The city rots while we plot on the spots. Borough King, diamond ring, let it sting. You the grass, broken glass, watch the class. Ledger books, dirty looks, hanging ropes. Cut the deck, check the neck, total wreck. Mathematics in the gloom, feel the doom. Silencer on the tip, don't you slip. Velvet loose, let it loose, drink the juice. Rob's paid, plan slave, blade in the shade. The atmosphere is heavy like a lead vest. Testing every chest for the party like a rest. Ink on the paper, roast like a vapor. High stakes caper, watch the skyscraper taper. No mercy in the booth or the alley. Count the tally in the valley of the dead. Bullet in the bread, keep the feds mid-smed. Straighten all legend, everything is dark red. Big smoke, no joke, no get broke. Cash flow, big step, fast flow, watch the show. Underground, lost and found. City rots while we plot on the spots. Technical, skeptical,
High level radical, vocal cord like a sword, praise the Lord. Heavyweight, iron gate, seal your fate. Cigar smoke makes them choke, broken spoke. Hardcore delivery, keep the city shivery. Winter coat, cut the throat, sinking boat. Mastery of the craft, here to laugh. Exit stage, turn the page in the age. Cold stares through the glare of the lamp. Everything is damp in the camp of the champ. The deal is sealed, the wound never healed. Power is a field where the weak get peeled. Backroom king, let the sirens ring. I am the string and the puppet in the thing. No light in the room, just the boom. Pretty Noir-Sonic, sip the gin and tonic.
I wake up every morning with the same sick feeling. Something ain't right in this place we call home. Badge, blood, badge and blood. The news keeps playing, but the truth ain't healing. Same faces pushing paper from their chrome thrones. Badge and blood, badge and blood. My neighbor disappeared 3 weeks ago Tuesday. Asking questions get you labeled as a threat. Badge and blood. The investigation closed before they even knew, say. Another case file buried in the desk. Badge in the blood, badge and blood. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Running through these streets like a flood. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Tell me who we supposed to trust. Badge and blood, badge and blood. When the system's built on mud. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Think I'm paranoid, but check the documentation. Evidence gets lost when money changes hands. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Internal affairs, just another fabrication. Cover-ups orchestrated by the same old plan. Badge and blood, badge and blood. They got quotas to fill and territories to maintain. Statistics manipulated for the quarterly report. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Community relations, just a public relations game while families get destroyed in family court. Badge and blood, badge and blood, badge and blood. Running through these streets like a flood. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Tell me who we supposed to trust. Badge and blood, badge and blood. When the system's built on mud. Badge and blood, badge and blood. I seen the surveillance footage they said didn't exist. Witness testimony that got buried overnight. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Pension funds invested where the contracts persist. Following the money trail by candlelight. Badge and blood, badge and blood. The precinct captain's brother runs the construction bid. Department vehicle service at his garage. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Every settlement payment gets strategically hid while they expand their enforcement barrage. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Badge and blood, badge and blood. Yeah. Check it.
Mama used to say stay close to home. Now I'm out here, lost. "13 pockets empty, stomach hurting bad. Older cats on corners flashing cash they had. Mama working double shifts, bills stacking high. Little man got hungry, had to learn to fly. First taste of that paper felt like I was king. Now I'm 18 deep, can't remember clean. Veins collapsed, spirit broken, mother crying tears. Friends from kindergarten ain't been seen for years. Blocks turned, burial grounds with the walking dead. Should've stayed in school but chose to trap instead. Gone, 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 gone. Everything we had. Gone, 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 gone. Never coming back. Time just slips away. Marcus caught 3 bullets on his birthday night. Keisha turned to tricks when the rent got tight. Every week another funeral, another mother screams. Pastor talking about salvation, but we bury dreams. 9mm sermons on these concrete blocks, while the system watches, counting up they stocks. Politicians promise change, but nothing ever shifts. Hood stays hood, we just rotating shifts. Blood on the pavement, chalk around the frame. Different face, different name, but the story stays the same. Remember when we used to play, before the game, for the pain, before we threw it all away. Innocence stolen, youth decay. Nothing left but price to pay. Gone, 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 gone. Everything we had. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Never coming back. Time just slips away. Now I'm 25, reflection in the mirror crack. Scars tell stories that I wish I could take back. Homies locked away, some resting in the ground. Silence where there used to be that childhood sound. Mama's hair turned gray from all the stress and fear. Every knock upon the door she thinks it's bad news near. Used to have potential, teachers said I was bright. Now I'm chasing artificial highs to make it through the night. Streets consumed us all, we never had a chance. Lost inside this endless, suffocating dance.
Night shift. Night shift.
Heavy boots strike the curb, smoke in the chest. Same block, different day, counting what remains. The yellow lamps blink out like tired eyes. Moving through the mist, keeping the circle tight. Keep it tight, still tucked in the denim. Heat against the hip, no rest for the hungry. Just another lap. The iron gates rattle as the wind pulls hard. Morning talk on the corner, eyes on the flank. We move like a unit, silent in the traffic. Avoid the blue sides, they hunt for the weak. Survival is a craft, a cold-blooded trade. The asphalt is damp, reflecting nothing but gray. Stomach growling loud, ignore the inner pain. One more drop, one more hand to shake. Hand to shake, hand to shake, hand to shake.
Night shift, turning wheels but the car stays still. Night shift, running coins in the bottomless well. Sun is the brick, we start the movie again. Chasing the ghosts over when we never.
Clock hands move slow, heavy like the lead stained glass in the lobby. grease on the palms, thinking we're ahead till the rent man knocks. Soldiers in the alley, plotting on the crumb. Tactical breath, exhale in the winter chill. Blood in the water, sharks in the alleyway. Grind a stone till the blade turned to dust. We claim this turf, but the turf owns us. The crown's plastic, the throne is a crate. Waiting on a pail that always arrives late. Mask on the face, shield on the soul. Digging a hole just to fill a larger hole. The cycle is a weight, a chain on the neck.
Night shift, turning wheels, but the car stays still. Night shift, hunting coins in the bottomless well. Sun hits the brick, we start the movie again. Chasing the ghosts of the wind we never hold.
Back to the start, nowhere to go but around.
Night shift,
Keep the circle tight, the sun is coming up.
night shift.
We're still here. Same spot.
My homie Marcus had a gift with the pen, yo. Words came natural like he was born to flow. Teacher said he could be anything he wanted, but the streets kept calling, damn near haunted. I watched him write letters to his girl locked up. Poetry that made grown men tear up. But Marcus never saw what I could see clear. The power in his hands was more than he feared. He thought the corner was his only way out, while his notebook held keys, without a doubt. Ink over steel, that's what I tell him now. Words cut deeper than any blade somehow. My friend don't know the weapon that he holds. Stories change the world when they get told. Ink over steel, yeah, that's the real deal. Words got more power than you think they feel. Marcus wrote rhymes about the block every night. Painted pictures of struggle in black and white. I said, fool, you're describing what we all live through. Put that pen to work and make something new. He laughed it off, said I was dreaming too big. But his words made people stop and really dig into themselves, into the pain and the hope. Marcus had magic, more than guns or dope. I kept pushing him to see what I could see. That his voice could set our whole hood free. Ink over steel, that's what I tell him now. Words cut deeper than any blade somehow. My friend don't know the weapon that he holds. Stories change the world when they get told. Ink over steel, yeah, that's the real deal. Words got more power than you think they feel. Now Marcus got his first book deal last week. Finally heard what I've been trying to speak. His stories reach people we never could touch. Prove that words got power, meant so damn much. From the projects to the suburbs, they all read about the life we lived, the tears we shed. So when I see kids thinking violence is the way, I tell a Marcus story every single day. Your mouth is your weapon, your mind is your gun. Words can heal the damage that's already been done. Pick up that pen before you pick up that steel. Let your voice be the thing that keeps it real. I learned from watching my boy almost throw it away, that sometimes the strongest weapon is what you say. Ink over steel, that's what I tell him now. Words cut deeper than any blade somehow. They don't know the weapon that they hold. Stories change the world when they get told. Ink over steel, yeah, that's the real deal. Words got more power than you think they feel. Marcus write books now, change his whole life. Cut through the bullshit, sharper than a knife. Ink over steel, light cunning filth. Words got power, these the rants of steel. Marcus write books now, change his whole life. Cut the bullshit, sharper than a knife. Ink over steel, remember what I said. Your words got power, use your voice instead.
Yo. Yo. Check it.
First block, where I learn to walk. Same corner, same story, same people talk about the things they seen. Same corner, same stories, but nothing's clean, like the way we used to be. Before the block changed what we see. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. Same pain, different faces. Same games, different places. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. Second block, where my cousins stay. Different rules, different fools, different games they played until the sun went down. Same block, but a different sound. Echoing through broken glass. Second block, nothing ever lasts. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. Same pain, different faces. Same games, different places. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. I'll walk between them all. All the places I've been. I seen the rise and fall. Fall, but I'm still here. Here in the middle ground, where I make my sound. Third block, where I rest my head. Different hope, different scope, but the same old dread creeping through the night. Third block, trying to find a light, somewhere in between. All the blocks and everything I've seen. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. Same pain, different faces. Same games, different places. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. 3 blocks down, 3 blocks up. 3 blocks, 3 blocks. That's my world, that's my world, that's my world, that's my world. 3 blocks, 3 blocks. Same me, different world. Yeah.
Mist rolling off the day like thick smoke. Steel boxes slinging against the wet wood. My coat heavy with the salt age. Check the manifest with the cold eye. Youngsters shivering in their thin jackets. The water does not care about your hunger. Keep your boots tight on the slick dock. We move the weight while the town sleeps. No eyes on the train today. Just the rhythm of the tide. Watch the horizon. Keep it loose. Dockside delivery.
The way the world.
Dockside delivery.
Steel and salt.
Handling the heavy cargo. The foreman stays dry while the rain hits the middle. I have seen anchors rust and men break, but the Fetty keeps the gears turning. Do not mention the names on the crates. Privacy is a courtesy out here. Large scale distribution requires a steady hand. Avoid the patrol boats with slow movements. We do not run, we just drift correct. Calculated movements in the gray haze. The heavy-handed approach earns the most. Drink some premium brandy to kill the chill. Sip it slow. Stay frosty. Dockside delivery.
The weight of the world.
Dockside delivery.
Steel and salt.
Handling the heavy cargo. The foreman stays dry while the rain hits the metal. 20 years on this pier, I have seen the game change flavors, but the physics of the hustle stay the same. What goes up must come down on the pallet. Keep the forklift oiled and ready. The smell of diesel and sea salt, that is the aroma of the real work. We do not need headlines or cameras, just the clinking of the crane chains. Secure the latch before the wind howls. Solid steel, tight grip. Stay dry.
Ice on the curb, hard in the freezer, weight on the scale, when it getting deeper. Ice on the curb, hard in the freezer, weight on the scale, when it getting deeper. The skyline watched me with cold eyes. Steel towers standing like silent judges. They look down at the slush on my boots. Black asphalt glistening like the white work. I stand tall like a windshield chill. 36 ounces looking like a blizzard. The brick is stiff as a dead man. Stove on to keep the blood moving. Paranoia is just a business expense. Watch the corner where the brick meets the iron. The wind cuts through the designer wool, but the pockets are heavy enough to ground me. No heat in the hallway where the money lives. Just the breath of the city freezing over. I am the king of this glacier. Success born from the frozen dirt. From the ice on the curb, hard in the freezer, weight on the scale, winter getting deeper. Ice on the curb, hard in the freezer, weight on the scale, winter getting deeper. Pyrex sweating in the sub-zero air, whipping the product until it locks up. The economy is falling like the temperature, but my margins are thick as the frost. Every street lamp is a spotlight for the feds. Keep the stash buried under the black ice. Loyalty is colder than the January rain. I don't trust the sun when it finally shows. Calculated moves on the slippery slope. Luxury leather, freezing to the touch. The commute's treacherous on the highway, moving blocks through the whiteout. I see my face in the dark glass of the high-rise bars carved out of a Mount Assault. The city is a tomb made of glass, and I own the keys to every vault, to every floor. Ice on the curb, hard in the freezer, weight on the scale, winter getting deeper. Ice on the curb, hard in the freezer, weight on the scale, winter getting deeper. The buildings are watching. They see everything. The ice, the only thing that stays. Stay frozen. Stay frozen.
Yo, I see you there when darkness falls deep. Counting sheep, but the thoughts won't let me sleep. Mind racing like a track meet, no defeat. Just battles in my brain where the pain and peace compete. Tell me how you handle when the weight gets heavy. Thoughts spilling like confetti, hands ain't steady. Been carrying this burden since I turned 20. Now every night's a war zone, ammunition plenty.
Why you gotta haunt me when the sun goes down? My playing tricks got me spinning all around. Demons in my head, they be making that sound. Tell them that I'm tired of this battleground.
Remember when we used to laugh until our sides ached? Now I'm wide awake, wondering what mistakes I made. Every failure got me feeling like my soul's frayed. Praying for some peace, but my mind won't fade. Started seeing patterns in the way I think, pushing people out whenever I'm close to the brink. Got me questioning myself every time I blink. Wonder if you notice how I'm starting to sink.
Why you gotta haunt me when the sun goes down? My playing tricks got me spinning all around. Demons in my head, they be making that sound. Tell them that I'm tired of this battleground.
Late night conversations with my own reflection, searching for some answers but there's no direction. Built these walls so high, I need some protection from the thoughts that creep in without detection. Oh, you probably wonder why I seem so distant, but these midnight battles got me so resistant to opening up, scared that you won't listen to the real me underneath all this persistence.
Can you hear me when I'm calling out your name? In the darkness of my mind when nothing's quite the same. Every night becomes a test of mental strength and pain. Tell me that tomorrow brings relief from this refrain. Why you gotta haunt me when the sun goes down? My playing tricks got me spinning all around. Demons in my head, they be making that sound. Tell them that I'm tired of this battleground. So when you see me acting strange during the day, just know that midnight battles take their toll in every way. But I'm still here fighting, ain't gonna let them make me stray. Maybe tomorrow night these thoughts will finally fade away.
Still sits heavy on my skin. In the guts of a Crown Vic, blue strokes splashing on the wet glass lawn. Hell can't trash in the front, thinking they finally caught the big fish. I'm just watching in the neighborhood, slide by street lamps so different from this angle. Liquor stores blurred in the dark mist, leaning my head back, keeping it cool. Pulse knocking like a broken heater.
Blue lights spin in the rain, trying to snap the heavy chain. Blue lights on the precinct wall, watching the empire start to fall.
Gotta get clear.
Let me through the double doors, set of industrial soap and cheap cigars. Sergeant digging through my denim folds, dragging out a lighter and some string. Threw me in the cage with the brothers, but the latch didn't bite the frame. I'm a phantom in the gray hallway, duck the gaze of the night shift, slipping toward the back, loading dock. Night air tasting like sweet freedom.
Lights faded out.
Blue lights spinning in the rain, trying to snap the heavy chain. Blue lights on the precinct wall, watching the empire start to fall.
Gotta get clear.
Keep walking, just another back at the stroll.
Just another that. Big to a sharp side. a sharp side.
Yeah. Check it. From the bottom to the top. Listen, used to walk these streets with nothing. Pockets empty, soul was hustling. Mama crying, bills keep coming. Had to find a way, keep running. People talking, yeah, they doubting. What I'm about, what I'm shouting. Pain was deep, scars were mounting. But I rose, started counting. Tell me who gonna hold me down now? When I came from where the pain was loud now. Built this throne from broken pieces somehow. Wear my scars like a fucking down now. You diss, you're from a breath you saw now. No more stuff on the fucking crown now. Crown now. Crown now. Crown now. Broken pieces made my crown now. Fuck the system, try to break me. Every scar, every ache, see. Made me harder, made me crazy. Crazy, strong enough to save me. Maybe from the pit, from the bottom. Every wound, every problem, turn to fuel, turn to power. This my motherfucking hour. Pain and strength, lost and gain. Sunshine coming through the rain. What don't kill, just make you real. Now I know just how that feel. They said I wouldn't make it. All that bullshit, I don't take it. Every fall just elevated. All that hate just motivated. Tell me who gonna hold me down now? When I came from where the pain was loud. Built this broken pieces somehow. Wear my scars a fucking crown. Yeah. From the bottom to the top, motherfucker. This is how we rise. Check the files. Check the files. Check the files. Don't make it confidential. Cut the check. Tim's hit the linoleum hard. Door chime rings like a warning shot. Don't look at the floor, look at the eyes. Yellow tubes humming like a hornet nest. Us on the cans, fuss on the racks. Reclaim this aisle. Quarter waters, stale chips. Money rolls tight in the pocket. Fist clenched, knuckles white skin in the glass. Reflection distortion. Who walking in front of the hype? The hoodie up, chin down, ready for war in the snacks. Lights flicker, watch your back. Cash register screen, back to sack. Nobody talks, fade to black. Won't dig a life, heart attack. Get down or lay down. This ain't the shop. It's a checkpoint. Boom. Freezer humming that low bass tone. Cold air hits the face. Wake up, transaction in the back. Brown paper bag swap. Strictly business, no receipt sold. Man behind the counter knows the drill. Thick glass, bulletproof barrier. He don't see nothing, he don't hear nothing. Cat sleeping on the bread crate. Rat poison in the corner. Grammy hands touch the counter. Coin slap down. Metal on wood, heavy sound. Everything for sale, even your life. Lights flicker, watch your back.
cash register screams back to sack. Nobody talks, fake black. Whole day of life, heart attack. Why get down or lay down? This ain't a shop. It's a checkpoint. Blue lights flash outside, sirens cut the beat. Scatter, drop the merchandise, hit the exit. Back door kicking open, alleyway sprint. Lungs burning, pavement hard under the boots. We survived the night, back to the block. Tomorrow we do it again. Same store, same day. Potential, confidential. Keep your mouth shut. Strictly street.
Man, I keep thinking about you. Corner where we used to post up. Empty now, just me and memories. Your voice still echoing off these walls. Used to run these blocks together. Now I'm walking solo, head down. Mama asked about you yesterday. Couldn't find the words to say. Remember when we made that promise we gon' make it out alive. Streets, they got you first. Left me here to tell your story. Where you at now, when I need you most? All these empty spaces where my brother used to be. Tell me where you at, when the pain won't go. All these empty spaces filling up my dreams. Block party ain't the same no more. Your laugh ain't cutting through the noise. Kids still playing where we grew up, but they don't know what we've been through. Seen your little sister Sunday, she got your eyes, the same smile. Ask me why you had to leave, what I'm to tell a child. These walls keep closing in, every alley holds your ghost. Try to run but can't escape this neighborhood of broken hopes. Where you at now, when I need you most? All these empty spaces where my brother used to be. Tell me where you at, when the pain won't go. All these empty spaces filling up my dreams. Yo, sometimes I dial your number just to hear your voice again. Message box still full of jokes from back when we was innocent. Now I carry both our names, heavy weight upon my chest. Every sunrise feels like borrowed time since you've been laid to rest. But I promise you this much, I'ma keep your memory clean. Tell the world about my brother, best man I ever seen. Yeah. So when they ask about the streets and all the pain we had to face, I'ma tell them about your heart, how you lit up every place. Empty spaces, empty. Tell me where you at, brother, where you at? Yeah. Rest in peace, yeah. tracks deep in mud. Whipping grease inside the kitchen. Blood dried on the floorboard. The alleyway remembers every name. I seen the law lurking. I keep the steel tucked. Bullet holes inside the brickwork. That is the only history. Real talk. I am a king here. Jordan with the game winner. Stacking paper to the roof. No exit signs in sight, none. Point of no return. Stuck inside the bricks. Nowhere back home. Scars on the pavement. Point of no return. Stuck inside the bricks. Nowhere back home. Scars on the pavement. Looking out in the rain. Asphalt soaked and dirty, or the blocks feel like a cage. My heart is cold winter. Chain heavy on me, heavy 50 racks inside the duffel. Paranoia in the side mirror. They wanna take the crown. I paid the road myself with the bones of the weak. Born turning this car. The bridge is gone now. Point of no return. Stuck inside the bricks. Nowhere back home. Scars on the pavement. Point of no return. Stuck inside the bricks. Nowhere back home. Scars on the pavement. I step up to the spot where the beats be knocking. Corner crowd gather round, everybody rocking. My flow smooth, my flow so smooth, my flow so smooth. Got rhymes in my pocket like I got something to prove. The bass line thumps and the snare stay crisp. Every word I spit got that raw ass twist. My flow smooth, my flow so smooth, my flow so smooth. When I grab that mic, ain't nothing I lose. Heads nod to the rhythm while I break it down. Spitting bars so thick that they shake the ground. My flow smooth, my flow so smooth, my flow so smooth. Every line I drop got that old school groove. Started young with a notebook full of rhymes, practicing my craft through the hardest of times. Nobody believed when I said I'd make it. Now they see me shine and they know I never faked it. My flow so smooth, cutting through the static. Every bar I write is pure mathematics. Building up my skills from the basement to the stage, turning all my anger into lyrical rage. Back when cats would test me with their weak ass flows, I would shut them down with the style that I chose. My flow so smooth, rolling like the ocean. Every single word filled with raw emotion. Now I stand here victorious, crown on my head. All those who doubted got nothing left to be said. The microphone's my weapon and the beat's my ammunition, taking out competitors with surgical precision. I want the floor when the heat gets hot. I want the floor when the heat gets hot. Bring it, don't stop. Bring it, don't stop. Bring it, don't stop. Bring it, don't stop. When the heat gets hot. Bring it, when the heat gets hot. Bring it, don't stop. Bring it, don't stop. Bring it, don't stop. Round after round, I keep coming back strong. They thought they could break me, but they had it all wrong. My flow smooth, my flow so smooth, my flow so smooth. Every battle won with the moves I choose. The trumpet screams while the drums keep time, building up the tension with each perfect rhyme. My flow smooth, my flow smooth, my flow so smooth. When I take the stage, everybody. My flow so smooth. My flow so smooth. Yeah. My flow so smooth.
Heavyweight Saw stings my eyes in the dim light. Old leather bag screaming when I hit 'em. Dusty floorboards creaking under my scuffed boots. I don't need the crowd to see this work, just the rhythm of the iron on the end. Clang, clang, breathing heavy in the humid midnight air. My hands wrapped tight in white gauze, staining red where the skin broke yesterday. Your breath is a struggle against the weight, but the bag don't hit back, the street does. Heavyweight hustle, dragging through the mud. Every blow I take is just a lesson learned. Keep my head up, even when it's spinning. This ring is just a square of asphalt truth. One deep, I'm standing one deep. Yeah, the world is heavy on my shoulders tonight. Life got me punch drunk and weary, watching the corners like a title fight. No referee to stop the bleeding out here. They wanna see the champion fall down, but my spirit is anchored in this gravel. The grind never sleeps, it just waits for you. Sipping something slow to numb the muscle weight, while the bell rings out across the whole block. You can see the history in my knuckles. Scar tissue tells a tale of pure endurance. I'm a variant of the block in the ring. Survival is the only bell I'm chasing now. Heavyweight hustle, dragging through the mud. Every blow I take is just a lesson learned. Keep my head up, even when it's spinning. This ring is just a square of asphalt truth. One deep, I'm standing one deep. Yeah, the world is heavy on my shoulders tonight. 11th round in a 12-round life. Smell of liniment and hard work. Stay down or get up. I'm still standing. One. Still standing. One deep. Always. Started noticing the patterns in my block. Young cats coming up telling tales that don't match, selling promises like candy to the masses. Quick to flash cash, but they stories got gaps in them. Watch how they move when the real pressure's on. False prophets everywhere I turn. False prophets selling dreams that crash and burn. False prophets on every corner. False prophets get stronger. They promise heaven but deliver hurt. False prophets in the dirt. My notebook filled with observations and doubt. These street preachers preach what they ain't about, making bank off the pain of the desperate, selling hope like dope to the reckless kids. Fancy cars, fancy chains, all for show and tell, but behind closed doors, man, they living in hell. Their foundations crumble when you dig real deep. False prophets putting souls to sleep.
I see the cycle, how they prey on the weak, turning sacred words into profit they seek. Every block got one, every hood got three. False prophets, claiming to be free. False prophets on every corner. False prophets getting stronger. They promise heaven but deliver hurt. False prophets in the dirt. False prophets you really see.
When the mask falls off, what you really see?
False prophets, false prophets,
Empty suits selling false prophecy.
false prophets.
False prophets.
Now I'm writing this confession in my private space. Seen too many fall victim to the false embrace. These fake messiahs with their silver tongues, poisoning minds of daughters and sons. They build empires on broken backs and lies. False prophets in disguise, promising riches while they rob you blind. False prophets, peace of mind. My pen bleeds truth on these weather pages, documenting how deception spreads through ages. The realest cats I know don't make no noise. False prophets always got the loudest voice. False prophets on every corner. False prophets getting stronger. They promise heaven but deliver hurt. False prophets in the dirt. False prophets everywhere I turn. False prophets, watch 'em crash and burn. False prophets.
Midnight at the Suds and Duds alone. Bag of white soaked in heavy iron. Quarter in the slot, twist the dial. Hot water burning off the residue. Black and whites cruise light bar spinning. Head down low, keeping my profile small. Bleach fumes hitting my lungs like lead. Water turning a thick, muddy brown. No witnesses, just a spinning steel drum. Steel tucked tight in my sagging waistband. Center lemon in my bad choices. Rinsing the alleyway off my raw denim. Street lights outside are buzzing real loud. Every rotation brings me close to the jail. This ain't laundry, this is life or death. Scrubbing the cuffs until the skin breaks.
Clean slate, rinse it out, spin it dry. Clean slate, watch the evidence fade into the drain. Clean slate, no shirt, same old street wall. Clean slate, nothing stays white in this zip code.
Dry rattling like a skeleton's rib cage. Lint trap full of burnt gunpowder bits. Folding the fabric with cold shaking hands. Paranoia is the only friend I keep. Think about the man who stayed down. His life is spinning in a Maytag. Soap bubbles can't hide the heavy truth. Check the window, the rollers drive by. Heartbeat matching the rhythm of the machine. One false move and it's the blues. I'm just a reporter with stains. Recording the dirt before I wash it. Tile floor is cracked like my conscience. Pouring more chemicals to kill the scent. Metal on metal, clinking in the heat. Another day survived, another load done.
Clean slate. Clean slate, rinse it out, spin it dry. Clean slate, watch the evidence fade into the drain. Clean slate, new shirt, same old street wall. Clean slate, nothing stays white in this zip code.
Sun is peeking over the liquor store. Walk out with the plastic laundry basket. Fresh scent, but I still feel filthy. The block is waking, sirens are distant. Same corners, same faces, they street traps. My jeans are stiff, smelling the toxins. Can't bleach the memory of that trigger. Throw the bag in the Chevy trunk.
Engine turns over, heavy bass kicks in. Heading to a burial later today. Buying a black suit with dirty bills. The laundromat is the only church left. Baptized in chlorine and street tax. Never truly finished with the mess. Tomorrow I will be back with stains. The cycle never stops, just restarts. Spinning around, washing it all away. But the dirt stays under my nails. Noir streets.
Mama up late again, can't sleep. Hands folded tight, window watching. Police lights flash down the street. She knows they could be for me. Mama's prayer goes up tonight. Keep my baby safe from harm. Lord, protect him from the night. Hold him close within your arms. Used to walk me to school each day. Now I walk these streets alone. Corner boys call my name. Mama warned me, don't pick up that phone. Empty bottles, broken glass. Kids I knew, don't come home. Mama's prayer goes up tonight. Keep my baby safe from harm. Lord, protect him from the night. Hold him close within your arms. She lights a candle every evening. Ask the Lord to bring me peace. From her knees, she keeps on praying that this pain will someday cease. Found me bleeding on the stoop, blood on my shirt, fear in my eye. Mama cried, but didn't ask. Just held me close under the sky. Mama's prayer goes up tonight. Keep my baby safe from harm. Lord, protect him from the night. Hold him close within your arms. Still she prays for all of us, lost boys in the dark.
sticks to my leather boots. Marble teeth push through the black dirt. The fog tastes like iron and old copper. I see your name carved in the gray stone. The same name I used to call brother. Now it's just a target for the rain. You sold the secrets for a stack of paper, but paper does not burn in the damp ground. I feel the cold wind on my neck. The silence here is louder than a gunshot. I remember the weight of the heavy shovel, the way the handle bit into my palms. No one comes to visit the local traders, just the worms in the mud. The street life ends in this quiet plot.
Eternal rain.
Heavy dirt for the heavy hearts.
Eternal rain.
No more running from the blue lights.
Eternal rain.
The block took back what it owned.
Eternal rain.
Sleep deep in the cold dark. I remember your eyes when the hammer clicked. Total shock before the lead touched your skin. You leaked out on the seat of the Chevy. The fabric still smells like your last breath. I had to scrub the floorboards for hours. Bleach and ammonia burning my nostrils. The voices in my head say I was right, but the ghost of your face stays close. A spectral wound that will not heal. I dropped the gold chain in the hole too. Keep your jewelry in the afterlife. I do not want the blood on my hands. The mist is getting thicker near the gate. I can hear the sirens in the distance, but they are not coming for you anymore.
Eternal rain.
Heavy dirt for the heavy hearts.
Eternal rain.
No more running from the blue lights.
Eternal rain.
The block took back what it owned.
Eternal rain.
Sleep deep in the cold dark.
Betrayal burns bitter beneath bravado. Cash change your character, carve cold calculations. Remember red brick blocks broke, but brotherhood bonded now. Numbers numb your nature, null and void devotion. Paper pursuit, poison principles, pride perverted. Friendship fractured for figures, faith forever fading. Used to share scraps, sacrifice self for solidarity. Now selfish schemes like souls, severing sacred ties.
Counting coins while conscience crumbles. Trust turned toxic, tumbling troubles. Green greed grows, goodness goes.
You sold your soul for silver, sacrifice, sincerity. Joshi's over character, corrupted clarities. Money made you monster, morals missing there. Blood money, brother, understand. Blood money, brother, where you stand. Family fortune fractured, father figures fallen. Mother's tears taste tainted, trust trampled, torn. Backdoor business brought bitter bounties, brother. Snitch, switch, flip for financial freedom, fool. Honor held hostage, hard, hard and hollow. Loyalty liquidated, love lost, lacking soul. Streets speak whispers, watch where the glorious weep. Your name's now notorious, never noble, never neat.
Counting coins while conscience crumbles. Trust turned toxic, tumbling troubles. Green greed grows, goodness goes.
You sold your soul for silver, sacrificed sincerity. Joshi's over character, corrupted clarity. Money made you monster, morals missing, man. Blood money, brother, understand. Blood money, brother, where you stand.
infinite dangers. You sold your soul for silver, sacrifice, sincerity. Choji's over character, corrupted clarity. Money made you monster, morals missing, man. Blood money, brother, understand. Blood money, brother, can't take it back again.
I walk past a turnstile with the broken teeth. Damn air smells like iron and ancient dust. My boots strike the platform with the dull thud. A figure waits by the pillar of salt. I keep my back to the grime-covered tiles. The third rail pulses with a lethal intent. We exchange the heavy weight of the truth. No handshakes in the belly of the beast. Just a look that says the debt is paid. The rattling train echoes from miles away. I read his eyes for a hidden blade. The air is thick with the cost of silence. The underground has a language of its own. I speak in a dialect of the forgotten. One knock confirms the pact is sealed tight. He retreats into the void of the tunnel.
Tunnel vision, tunnel vision.
Way down where the map lines vanish.
Tunnel vision, tunnel vision.
Where the dampness seats the structural steel.
Tunnel vision, tunnel vision.
One way in and no way back.
Tunnel vision, tunnel vision.
The city sleeps while we work the gut. He tried to pivot on a slick promise. I saw the blade of his plan turn sharp. Down here the rats are the only witnesses. The platform pulses with a stuttering ball. Loyalty is a rare stone in the rubble. I learned the tunnels from the old guard. Before the asphalt felt the heavy heat, you step back into the mouth of the dark. Broken alliances rotting the damp. I ascend the stairs with my spirit intact. The street level feels like a different world, but the weight of the depth stays in my coat. I carry a map of the hidden veins, while the surface dwellers walk in the light. The true power moves beneath the heavy stone. My name is etched in the suit of the trap.
Tunnel vision.
Way down where the map lines vanish.
Tunnel vision.
Where the dampness seats the structural steel.
Tunnel vision.
One way in and no way back.
Tunnel vision.
The city sleeps while we work the gut. Depths never forget. Keep the movement low. Subtle acts.
Yeah, listen close now. Blood on the pavement tells the story. Every block got its own commandments, written in red, carved in full. Never trust a snitch, they bleed the same. Second rule, respect the game, earn your fucking name. Third rule, watch your back, paranoia's your best friend. Fourth rule, blood in, blood out, loyalty don't bend. Blood code, written on these walls. Blood code, answer when it calls. Keep your mouth shut, let the streets decide. Every scar's a lesson that you wear with pride. Money over everything, but honor over cash. Blood code teaches you to move real fast. Eyes in the back of your head at all times. Breaking sacred laws means you paying with your life. Blood code. Blood code. Blood code. Blood code. Rules written in red. Can't erase what's been said. Blood code. Till you're fucking dead.
Fifth rule, family first, but watch who you call kin. Sixth rule, never show fear, weakness, lest demons in. Seventh rule, territory matters, know your fucking ground. Eighth rule, silence is golden when the law comes around. Blood code, passed down generation. Blood code, street education. Every corner got his scriptures painted on the block. Every veteran's a preacher when the young ones talk. Don't flash your paper, keep your business to yourself. Blood code, wisdom keeps you breathing, keeps you wealth. Ninth rule, never run unless you know the exit. 10th rule, if you start something, better finish.
Blood code. Blood code. Blood code. Blood code.
Rules written in red, can't erase what's been said.
Blood code.
Till you're fucking dead. They don't teach this in no school. This education's fucking cruel. Every lesson costs you something. Blood code ain't for nothing. Written in the scars we carry. Carved deep, temporary. Blood code, live by to die slow. Final rule, know when to walk away from the game. But once you're in the streets, remember your name. Blood code, etched into my soul. Blood code, playing this role. I seen brothers fall for breaking sacred trust. I seen kings reduced to nothing but dust. These commandments ain't suggestions, they're law. Written by the dead for those who still draw breath in these blocks where the strong survive. Blood code's the reason that I'm still alive. Respect the rules or face a consequence. Blood code justice don't make no sense.
Blood code. Blood code. Blood code. Blood code.
Rules written in red, can't erase what's been said.
Blood code.
Till you're fucking dead. Blood code, remember what I told you. Blood code.
Stitch, what fucking holds you? Blood code. I fucking hold you. Blood code. The streets don't fucking hold you.
On a collar, cold metal surface, brass knuckles under the table leg, the ball swinging like a pendulum. Count the seconds between the pulses. Detectives pushing files opposed to steal names I would never speak out loud. The law tastes like copper and lead. Oxygen getting thin in the spot. Our process the only fly ticket. I see these bass and sweat that he can't get drop percentages with abducted. My people never wanted day. It's all about the bricks on the globe. My silence is a fucking war. Don't fucking with Jenny, you're good. Yo, with your glasses to the red up on smoke. Trying to Freddie Frank go lad. Ask me more, the habits on. My mind is a fork with no teeth. The workman, I'm all the cheese. Speaking loads of drums. The weight of the dollar on my back. Take the clef as a tactical truth. No let the honor solar black. They just the heck the cost the revers. Train the reach behind a fat of thief. I cap the link the route for the streets. The brass is a light spin hotter. I'm a pebble bias for the selling all, but walk the street with them all.
In the turf, God, gold made, bringing a run in the circle.
So the Mac, the straight crunk gets like the era. Chucks are John enough to stab a net. For balls are causing in the months. This rain for stitch by the gold. Listen, it's cool, I done stained foes. Vegetables chillin' on my grown bang. We all the dunks from the Drake because the pop the sun stuck the block bunch. Burn them off, I hand a brother bad. I cuss to take a path to spread. Fake day on my rule when thugs. The sun's harvest to a hush. The main when I made it men's. Take it to the king, yearn.
In the turf.
You think you got got choices, huh? Think you calling the shots? Check this shit out. You wake up thinking you control your day, but they got you mapped out from the jump. Your zip code determines what school you attend, what job applications even get looked at. Punk, you cast your ballot every couple years, but the same motherfuckers stay in power. While you arguing left and right on the internet, they count money by the hour. You think freedom means picking Coke or Pepsi, but both companies owned by the same board. You choosing between candidates they pre-selected. Democracy, man, you been fucking floored. You ain't free, you ain't free. Just another cog in their machine. You ain't free, you ain't free. Living in a manufactured dream. They got you believing, but you ain't free. You get pulled over for driving while black or brown or poor in the wrong neighborhood. They searching your car without probable cause, but you supposed to comply like you should. The same laws that protect their mansions keep you locked up for selling to survive. 3 strikes and you're out forever while they get pardons for being alive. You work 2 jobs just to pay the rent while they inherit billions tax-free. You call it justice, call it fair play, but the game rigged systematically. You ain't free, you ain't free. Just another cog in their machine. You ain't free, you ain't free. Living in the manufactured dream. They got you believing, but you ain't free. You run from problems they created. You fight wars they never fought. You pay taxes they evaded. You buy the freedom they never bought. They give you credit so you stay in debt. They give you channels so you stay distracted. They give you choices that don't mean shit, while real power stays contracted to the few who make the rules and break them when convenient. You playing checkers, they playing chess. Your freedom is just a treatment. You vote them out, vote new ones in, but the system stays the same. Different faces, same policies. It's a motherfucking game. They tell you work hard, follow rules, and maybe you get ahead, but the ladder broken at the bottom, and the top already dead. You send your kids to fight their wars, come back damaged or in a bag, while they children study abroad. Your sacrifice is just a flag. You ain't free, you ain't free. Just another cog in their machine. You ain't free, you ain't free. Living in their manufactured dream. They got you believing, you ain't free. Wake up, wake up. You ain't free.
Henry Brown. Heavyweight Browns.
Sun hitting the asphalt at Florence and Maine. Knuckles still sore from the morning damp. Step inside the gym, smell of wintergreen old. Hard work only, watching the steam rise. 16 ounces of leather on each hand. Moving through the dust of this coastal city. Every jab I throw is a depth settled. Trying to make it through another shift. Keep the chin tucked, watch the feet move. Nowhere to run when the heat comes. The rollers pass by in the black and white. Looking for a reason to stop the car. I hit the heavy bag, make the rafters shake. Only take as much as I can handle. Breath getting short, lungs starting to burn. Waiting for the bell and the lesson learned.
The sweat on the floor.
It's the sweat on the ones stop me from fall from the door. Uppercut, lean back, stay in the pocket.
Life is a cage, I'm trying to escape. My girlfriend in the corner, holding the mitts, telling me to focus, do not lose your head. The street is a ring with no padded ropes, dealing with the players and the false hopes. Saw a cheap body bullet gone 3-day tags. Boys in the back with the plastic bags. Stay in the gym, stay out the crossfire. Catching it fade, to catching the charge. Sweat dripping down, stinging in my eyes. Watching for the snakes in a cheap disguise. 3 minutes of heat, then the bell rings. Thinking about the weight that the morning brings. My mouthpiece tastes like salt and iron. Waiting for the dust and the noise to settle. Back to the block where the stakes are high. Another day gone under the smoky sky. It's the sweat on the floor, it's the set on the wall. Falls away from the floor, from the door. Uppercut, lean back, stay in the pocket. Life is a cage, I am trying to escape. Keep your hands up. Florence and Maine, West Side Survival. Heavyweight brass. Heavyweight brass. Heavyweight brass.
Yeah, every move got a cost. Streets don't forget. Streets don't forget. I chose the block, now I pay the price. Streets don't forget. Streets don't forget. Karma coming back, rolling the dice. Streets don't forget. Streets don't forget. Young blood thinking he could run these streets. Price paid, price paid. Now I'm looking over shoulder when I sleep. Price paid, price paid. What goes around, comes around. Price paid, price paid. Streets don't forget. Streets don't forget. Streets don't forget. You chose to snitch, now you pay the price. Streets don't forget, streets don't forget. Thought you could hide, but karma don't think twice. Streets don't forget, streets don't forget. Bullets got your name written in the night. Price paid, price paid. Should've known better than to cross that line. Price paid, price paid. What goes around, comes around. Price paid, price paid. Streets don't forget. Streets don't forget. Streets don't forget. Every choice, every move, every step you make. Price you pay, can't escape what the streets create. Lost my brother to this fucking life. Streets don't forget, streets don't forget. Mama crying at another grave tonight. Price paid, price paid. Should've listened when she said it ain't right. Price paid, price paid. What goes around, comes around. Price paid, price paid. Streets don't forget.
forget. Hard granite, cold pressure in the palms, ascend the tower, leave the dirt behind. 50 flights up, the air tastes thin, look down at the blocks, simple math. I spent lives to secure the silence. Silk shirts cover the scar from the struggle, expensive leather, pristine, never touched. The view is a trophy for the ruthless. Street lamps look like burning embers below. Asphalt veins pumping blood through the burrow. I sit in the dark, king of nothing. Pistol on the table, chrome and heavy. The ventilation kicks in, sounding like ghosts. No neighbors to complain about the noise, just the wind hitting the glass panes. A billionaire's cage for a street soldier. The altitude is heavy on the chest. Blood bathed for every square foot. Top floor, but I'm still digging. Isolation is the price of the crown. Vaults full of dirty bills, smell of copper. The cleaning crew finds nothing but solace. Diamond watches tell time for a corpse. I built this empire on broken bones. No family dinner, just cameras and gates. The wolf sits at the dining table alone. Steak is rare, wine is old and bitter. Success is a burial at high altitude. I see the squad cars circling the block. Little blue ants crawling in the gutter. They can't reach the level I inhabit, but they own the ground I came from. Polished marble reflects a face I hate. Every line on my skin is a felony. Hardwood floors carry the weight of sins. Built a sanctuary out of pure malice. Altitude was heavy on the chest. Blood paid for every square foot. Top floor, but I am still digging. Isolation is the price of the crown. Check the miner, perimeter is clear. Nothing moves in the hallway but dust. I keep the lights off to see better. The horizon is a line of jagged teeth. Used to hunt in the alleys for scraps. Now I look down and feel nothing. Not pride, not peace, just the height. Gravity wants to collect what I owe. Bulletproof glass between me and the world. I'm a ghost in a suit haunting the sky. The safe is heavy, but the heart is light. Empty at everything but the next move. Brain hits the window like a firing squad. I don't sleep, I just watch the clock, waiting for the climb to finally end. The view is perfect, the room is dead. Yeah, look up from the ground floor, we climb. Mama said keep your head high when the walls close in. These 4 blocks don't define what I got within. See the kids on the corner, they just stuck in place, but I'm mapping out routes to a different space. Every morning I wake up, see the same old view. Cracked windows and sirens, but I know what's true. There's a world past these buildings that I gotta reach. While they selling their souls, I'm just trying to teach myself patience. Yeah, cause the climb is steep, but I'd rather move slow than just fall asleep. I can see it, I can feel it, something better than this shit. All these walls ain't gonna hold me. I'ma make
make it, I'ma get past the limits that they set for us. Rise above what they expect from us. Oh, keep climbing. Oh, keep trying. Pops worked 3 jobs just to keep the lights on. Now I'm grinding twice as hard with my sights drawn on horizons they told me I could never touch. But they doubt just fuels me, man, I need that rush. Books in my backpack, why they carry heat? Education, my weapon on these broken streets. See my homies getting caught up in that quick cash trap, but I'm taking the long road, never looking back. Every step that I take is deliberate clean, building bridges out the hood to fulfill my dreams. I can see it, I can feel it, something better than this shit. All these walls ain't gonna hold me, I'ma make it, I'ma get past the limits that they set for us. Rise above what they expect from us. Oh, keep climbing. Oh, keep trying. They say we're meant to stay down here, but I refuse to disappear into the cycle, into the hate. I'm breaking chains, I won't wait. From the ground floor, we rise. Yeah, from the ground floor, we rise. Final memory. Final memory. I slide the cardboard from the plastic sleeve, fingertips trace the jagged marks near the corner. Deep grooves where a stranger gripped his jacket tight. Small crescents carved by nails during the head incision. This isn't just paper, it is a tactile map, a record of a hand reaching for a purpose. The basement air tastes of age, thinking patience. I pull the disc, feeling the weight of lineage. Ancestor trapped in the spiral of the black plate. The needle drops like an anchor into the deep. Dust crackles under the weight of the diamond tip. It is the sound of the block before the fire, before the city tried to rewrite our own rhythm. I manifest the truth by rotating the heavy bladder, reading the history, etched in these circular paths, searching before my face in the line of no credits. Legacy rotates on the axis of the felt. The wax preserves the pulse of the living. History is pressed into the heat of the groove. This shop is the lung of the uncharted ward. Excellent brass notes and heavy drum pattern. I see the marks left by kids from the projects. They names scratched into the label for safekeeping. Evidence they existed before the world moved on. Each pop and click is the heartbeat from the past. The bass vibrate through the soles of my boots, connecting my stance to the foundation of the earth. The piano loop builds a bridge across the decades. I find a path through the static in the grit, following the trail left by the fingernail scratches. A navigation system for the lost and the found. We are not forgotten if the needle stays sharp. We are the vibration inside the copper wire. Legacy rotates on the axis of the felt. The wax preserves the pulse of the living. History is pressed into the heat of the groove. I take the record home like a sacred relic. The artwork is worn where a thumb rested often. A silent conversation between me and the previous owner. Our desires aligned by the same minor chord. I build my future in the scraps of the past, manifesting a vision from the warmth of the tune. The city breathes through the speakers in the corner. The ghosts are loud when the groove runs out.
Locked in the silence of the final inner circle, watching the label spin until the sun breaks.
Final memory go. Final memory go. Final memory. Final memory go. Final memory go. Final memory.
Scratch underneath it, and end it aside, flip it over, start the history again.
Yeah. They say the music lives forever, long after we're gone, you know? Check it. I write these lines late when the world gets quiet, mind racing with thoughts, I can't deny it. Every word I speak, every bar I spit, hoping that my voice will outlive this shit. The beats keep pumping but the clock keeps ticking, time moving fast but my pen keeps scribing. What will remain when I'm no longer here? Will these rhymes echo in somebody's ear? The tape keeps rolling, the record spins, my voice lives on where the music begins. Beyond the flesh, beyond the pain, in every groove, my soul remains. I've seen legends fade, but they words stay strong. Pac and Big gone, but we sing their songs. That's the power of this art we create. Immortal verses that can't dissipate. So I pour my heart in these 16 bars, hoping my truth travels near and far. When my breath stops and my body's cold, these tracks will tell the story I told. The tape keeps rolling, the record spins, my voice lives on where the music begins. Beyond the flesh, beyond the pain, in every groove, my soul remains. Yeah, that's immortality right there. Living through the music, living through the art, forever.
Brick breakfast smoke, steel beams, cut a great smoke. More with low rash, scramble from an echo patrol car, crawl like slow insects. Boot stained with board with dust, no peace on these high ledges. Iron wind bites my scar face. Souls trapped in a black cast for every block's a lock cell. Clouds pressed on the broken pipes, I forgot how to fly. Lapping movements of hungry wolves, kingdom built on cracked pavement. Watching pirates stack of graves, wait for gray light to break. Bars tore, the sky's locked. Grip bar these black towers. Nowhere to run at daybreak. Watching the trap from above. Deviant counts the street tax. Brothers so lives for name. I stand alone, they sleep deep. Power is blade with edges carved past through the jagged glass. View is wide, air is dead. No mercy in these cold eyes. Traded heart for the city map. Every soul's a heavy stone. They want crowns, fear the thorns. Sitting on a crumbling wall, thinking of those who hit pavement. One slip, the ground takes all. Maintain law, the dark alley. Keep the fortress from the rats. Weight sits on my tired back. Bars tore, the sky's locked. Grip above these black towers. Nowhere to run at daybreak. Watching the trap from above. Horizon bleeds a shade of ash. Sour screen for the fallen dead. One last look in my domain. Brickwork is my only true friend. No time for the quiet thoughts. Hunger returns and stars fade out. Pack the metal close to chest. Walk the tightrope between the stars. Into the peace I born. Soldiers praying to the winter wind. Spirit locked in the iron frame. Counting minutes until the war. No sleep for kings of dirt. The sin stares into the furnace. One breath before the door opens. The sun witnesses every crime. The city is a cage. Wait for the next night. The city is a cage. wait for the next night.
The winter wind bites hard against my face, watching the dark water move in the harbor. You look smaller than you did years ago. My hand is steady on the heavy iron. No more sprinting through the narrow alleys. The sun is rising over the metal bridge. It shows the fear in your tired gaze. We reached the end of the long path. Everything we built is burning down today. I am the ghost you tried to hide, but the earth was too thin for me. Stand up and look at the morning sky. This is the final breath you take. The city is waking up to our noise. I waited a decade for this moment. Now the silence is the only thing left. Seconds right now. Fine. Watch the sun hit the stone. No. Remember the rain on the wet pavement. The night the warehouse still fell apart. We had the heavy bag in the trunk. The blue lights came from every street. I turned my head to find our escape route, but your tires were already moving away. I stood there while they gripped my wrist, watching your red lights fade into the dark. That was the spark that started the fire. A brother traded for a pile of paper. I sat in the cold cell counting the walls, thinking about the way you ran so fast. You thought that I would never find a door, but every brick eventually turns to dust. Today the ledger finally gets balanced out. Look at the sky before the color changes. It is over. I stand on the corner of 4th and Main. Sun hits the asphalt, drying up the stains. Last night was a mess, brass shells everywhere. Now the morning sweepers push the metal away. I got my 44 tucked in the glove box. 88 Chevy Caprice, paint looking real dusty. Saw Big Mike go down by the hydrant. Did not scream, just leaked on his boots. The block is quiet while the bus rolls past. Workers going to jobs I will never have. I light a cigarette and lean on the hood, watching the city wake up like nothing happened. The marks on the ground are fading fast. Rain will come and take the rest away. I am still here, but I feel like a ghost, just waiting for the next round to start. The street stays moving, nobody stops to look. That's stand, that's stand. One soldier falls, another takes the spot. That's stand. That stand. Trumpet plays for the names we forget. That stand. That stand.
Cops rolled through around 6 this morning, asking questions nobody felt like answering. I stared at the surgeon, sipped my set odds. Cold malt liquor helps the morning go down. He looked at my rims, looking for a reason. I told him the sidewalk is public property. He moved on to harass some younger kid, just a pawn in the game with no winners. The sun gets high, hitting the brick walls. I see the murals of the brothers gone. They faces look back with painted eyes, but spray paint is peeling in the heat. I check my pager, but the screen is blank. Nobody calling, cause nobody is left. I guess I am the king of this empty lot, holding the crown made of broken glass. The street stays moving, nobody stops to look. Stand, last stand. One soldier falls, another takes his spot. Stand, last stand. The trumpet plays for the names we forget. Stand, last stand. Now the kids are out playing stickball, right where the yellow tape used to be. The block forgets fast and has to survive. I pull my hat low, watching the traffic. My name might be next on the wall, a halo and some dates in white ink. I do not care about the fire of grace, I just want my money and my peace. I put the Chevy in gear and roll slow, tires crunching over the salt and dirt. Another day in the life of a survivor. The engine hums a low, heavy tune. The city moves on without saying a word. The lights change from red to green. I disappear into the flow of the cars. Just another face in the rear view.